This has been such a long day. Yo, you guys already know what it is. Juan Garcia, Ninja Pop News. Oh man, I am tired. There's been so many frustrating things going on, like this week in gaming, like the past couple weeks in gaming. I guess the first thing I want to bring up is, yes, I've played Crysis 3. I've played Metal Gear Solid Rising Revengeance. I've played the new Tomb Raider, or had a chance to, and I've played God of War Ascension, and pretty much they're all pretty good. The one I want to bring up the most, though, is, well, I'm going to bring up Tomb Raider first. I mean, that game's absolutely fantastic. It's a lot better than I thought it would be. The multiplayer sucks. You guys don't have to play the multiplayer. But that alone, the storyline for Tomb Raider is just absolutely beautiful. It's adult, and it's actually very good. It's good to see a female heroine. I mean, in a market where it's just flooded with fictional male masculine characters, it's very good to see a female character, and one that doesn't have to be displayed with sexual attributes. That's something that I think that should be brought up. We all know Bayonetta. How I feel about Bayonetta, it's nothing more but video game Japanese anime midget porn. Same thing with Lollipop Chainsaw. Even though I like the game, it still has a very sexual orientated main character. But seeing Tomb Raider and what Eidos has done with it, it's absolutely fantastic, and I'm happy with it. Okay, that off topic. You guys like Tomb Raider? Pick that up. God of War Ascension. I'll tell you this straight up, it's the fourth best entry in the series. It's not as good as God of War 3. And by fourth, I don't count the two God of War titles that came out for the PSP. I don't count them as one game. I count them as two games. There's a whole different reason for that. The God of War Ascension is basically a prequel to the prequel to the prequel, and I hate those. But other than that, the graphics are good. The gameplay is borderline decent. I like the fact that you only have the Blades of Chaos. You don't really get other weapons, but you do get a chance to pick up other enemy weapons and use it for a short amount of time. It's probably one of the most gory in the series. Top Happy did a pretty decent job directing it, I think. The one issue I do have with it, though, is the issue that a lot of other people are having with it. The achievement, the trophy, Bros Before Hoes. I find it to be, I'm not necessarily going to say it's misogynistic, because when I played through it, I didn't necessarily mind it. I thought it was tacky, but a lot of achievements and trophies that we get are just, the names of them are just stupid. Like, there's 50 games with the name, there's 50 trophies with the name Kids of the Chopper on them. I mean, how many Predator references do we need in each game? That's just stupid. But back to what I'm talking. Back to God of War Ascension. It's good. I guess it's worth your $60 if you like God of War, because it's short. But the Bros Before, they've patched it already. It's called Bros Before Foes. But I mean, it just comes down to terrible writing. I mean, you guys could have named that one better. But what I will do is I will defend Sony Santa Monica. The trophy does not pop up after you beat the crap out of that female Fury. That doesn't happen. It happens after a cutscene, and then you get the trophy. So it's not like, boom, 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 hey, bitch, you're stomping his face in, and then all of a sudden, boom, the trophy hits. No, it takes a few seconds. Well, a minute and a half to be exact. But other than that, yeah, sure, God of War Ascension's a good title to play if you really love the God of War series. Personally, I could have lived without it. I could honestly live without another God of War game. I mean, the series is done. The series to me was done with God of War 3. and I don't really see anything else that could be done with it. It's not like Halo, where the Halo franchise, no matter what, because that universe is so vast, you can always write something new. You can always write a new storyline for Halo, and it doesn't have to be about the Covenant or Master Chief. You can always write about another character or another alien race in another one of the millions of planets that's in the Halo universe. But if you look at God of War, it only uses Greek mythology. That's only like what, a couple hundred, maybe 1,000 years that it could last. So that's pretty much all I can say. Go ahead and spend your money on God of War Ascension, but hey, it's got a 3 out of 5 in my book. But another thing that I think gamers should really be paying attention to, especially Call of Duty gamers, it looks like Activision is going to be putting microtransactions into Call of Duty. And I mean, what is it with publishers putting all these with microtransactions? I don't get it. Are they really trying? I really do believe it really is interesting when you hear that, because you really start to believe that these companies want the consoles to be the next PC when they do things like that. Because I'm going to go ahead and say it, a console is better than the PC in a lot of ways. One, it's easier to find your friends. You don't need a fucking IP address. 2, you don't have to worry about You don't really have to worry about pirates or hackers as much as you do on a PC, because you have to deal with that a lot. 3, you really don't have as many DMR issues on the PlayStation 3 or the Xbox on any console as you do on the PC. Now, this is just from me playing PC, so it could be different from anyone else, and these are just my opinions. Now, the upside to PC is better graphics. First-person shooters can be played better on PC if you know how to work the keyboard and mouse properly. But I find consoles to be better, and I find consoles to be more fun. But it just seems like they're trying to instill everything that they're doing wrong with PC, they're trying to do with console. And it just confuses me. Let's get back to Call of Duty. Call of Duty, what they want to do is, for an extra few bucks a month, you can get a couple of extra slots for your extra few weapon slots. You get new call signs, maybe a couple of new kill streaks, and it's all for like an extra couple of bucks a month. Now, I don't know how most Call of Duty gamers feel about it, but the average Call of Duty gamer, the way they think is, okay, I've played this game since Call of Duty 4. I won't necessarily mind an extra charge. And that's why people adopt Call of Duty Elite so frequently. If you're a PlayStation 3 gamer, I'm just going to go ahead and say Call of Duty Elite's a big ripoff. But back to what I was talking about. I keep digressing. I don't really see the point of it. It doesn't really... Call of Duty Elite to me is already stupid, because they've already had... Activision hasn't already not... They haven't lived up to the expectations of Call of Duty Elite with Modern Warfare 3. When Call of Duty Elite was initially introduced, they said that even after Modern Warfare 3 becomes the old game and Black Ops 2 comes out, you're still going to get you're still going to get support for Modern Warfare 3. You're still going to get new map packs. You're going to get all of that. And when's the last time we've gotten a map pack for Modern Warfare 3? What? June, July? I don't know. I don't pay attention. I don't play Call of Duty enough anymore to know about it. When it comes to the new slots, the new weapon slots, when I play a first-person shooter like Call of Duty, I really only need 3 weapon slots. I need my assault rifle weapon shot. I need my ninja. I call it the ninja weapon slot. That's where all my guns have suppressors, all my weapons, and I need my sniper. my sniper weapon slot. Those are the only 3 ones I need. And sometimes I'll tool around with a 4th one if I feel like being a douchebag and using an LMG. But other than that, I really don't see anything that's useful with for this new thing that they're implementing. And I just see Call of Duty Elite as being a huge ripoff. And if you're paying $60 for a game, all this stuff should be. A lot of this stuff should be free. I mean, excluding the DLC. I don't mind paying for DLC if I think it's worth it. But next at hand, my next topic, DRM, I should say, Digital Rights Management. EA's been using it with SimCity. Blizzard uses it for Diablo 3. PlayStation uses it. Valve uses it. Microsoft uses it. DRM could be done in a good way, and it could be done in a bad way. A good way would be Valve with Steam. I mean, you guys already know. I really don't have to explain it. Steam is the perfect idea for DRM. You can access your games anywhere, and it works for the gamers instead of working for the investors. I think that's awesome. SimCity, what can I say about it? EA has managed to make EA's managing to ruin all of the franchises that make it so good. I mean, let's face it. What is that? The Man franchise is absolutely terrible. You have the Dead Space franchise, which I feel has really fallen flat, and I mean you got the SimCity franchise. I mean, when's EA gonna wake up and realize? Pretty soon we're gonna stop buying your fucking games. It's just gonna be like that. I mean, I don't even know if Battlefield 4 is gonna be able to save them. And I'm a huge Battlefield fan. I love Battlefield 3 with all my heart. If you guys don't know the true definition for DRM, digital rights management, your game has to be constantly online. No matter what. Even if you're doing a single player mode, it's got to be online. And companies implement DRM, publishers to be exact, because no developer really wants DRM on their stuff, on their games. You implement DRM, and it's supposed to cut down on piracy. I'm just going to go ahead and put it out there. You can't stop a pirate. A bootlegger's always going to find another way to bootleg your game. And right now, you're just making it even worse for you guys, because right now, it's not that bad. And it's not that bad right now. You didn't really have that much issues, EA or Activision, or, well, I say Activision because they own Blizzard, but, I mean, why do this? You guys are not doing nothing but making it harder on yourselves, and pretty soon you guys are just going to end up fucking yourselves over. I mean, that's what you're doing right now. But, hey, that's just my opinion. I mean, you guys can let me know what you think on the comment box. Like us on Ninja Pop News. Follow us on Twitter. Follow me on Twitter. You know the name. Find me on PS3, on PlayStation. Find me on Xbox. I'm Juan Garcia. You're not having fun if you don't have a controller.